Thank you for watching WISD TV and welcome to the Performing Arts Center at University High School. My name is Dale Caffey. Students here at University High School are working hard on a fall musical, and I'm joined by two people who are responsible for getting that musical on the stage. This is Glenn Price. He is the theater director here at University High School, and the musical director, the choir director, is Pam Bridges. And Pam, first of all, congratulations, because the musical is finally coming to University High School after being 2 years at Waco High School. Talk about the excitement surrounding the students here, the student body, and really the staff in getting a chance to put on a musical.
Well, this is a great opportunity for our students, for us to feature our students. We have lots of talent here at University High School, and we are extremely excited to be doing this musical in particular and to be showcasing our students in such a way.
When you talk about this musical, we're talking about Little Shop of Horrors, and you have some experience doing this musical.
Yes, I did. I was formerly at Sam Rayburn High School in Pasadena, Texas, and we did this several years ago with a group there.
For those people at home who don't know a lot about musicals, and particularly this one, talk about what this one's all about.
Well, to kind of sum it up, it's about a man-eating plant from outer space.
Tell me how the students have taken to doing this, because you guys have been working through the summer to get ready for this one, because incidentally, this is the earliest the musical has ever been. It's going to be in mid-September. September the 13th, I believe, is one of the nights that you're putting on this show. So you guys really have to work hard and have been working hard.
That's correct. Our students have been here since July working on this. We started with the music in July, early July, and then toward the end, we started putting it all together and putting it on the stage, working choreography. And yes, they have been very diligent and have shown up. It's been great. We've had a great time.
You have been responsible for really beefing up the choir program here at University, and by the way, doing a great job, because you put on some concerts last year. Are you seeing the students coming around? Are you seeing the program getting itself up to scale to do a musical?
Yes, indeed. I think the students have actually started buying into the whole idea of having a competition choir here. And of course, the next step in doing so is having a musical like this. So it's going to be great.
Well, congratulations again, and I know you guys are working hard, and best of luck as you put on the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to turn now and talk to the theater director, Glenn Price. And Glenn, of course, Miss Bridges is responsible for getting all of the music in line. Talk about your responsibilities.
I have been working with the students in the acting aspect. I've also been teaching them how to create the set and doing the choreography for it.
Well, they're doing a marvelous job. When did you start working on the set?
We started working on the set in mid-July. We had it delivered in August, but me and some kids designed it last May.
Very good. Have you ever done Little Shop of Horrors?
I have not done Little Shop of Horrors, but it's my favorite musical. It's fun, it's quirky, it's a little different from the rest of them, because how many musicals have a plant that talks to you? So it's fun. It's very fun.
And talk about, after this musical, of course, Dr. Kane brought the musical and is making it a tradition at Waco ISD. 2 years ago, we had Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at Waco High School. Last year at Waco High, we had Into the Woods. And now Little Shop is at University High School. And now that it's switched over here and you guys have the actors and the singers ready to get it on, talk about the mood over here at University High School as far as the fine arts are concerned.
I think at University High School, we're just ecstatic about what's going on. We have seen a light come on in some of the students that we haven't seen before. We've had kids ask questions that they haven't asked before, and just be in a better mood. They're branching out and they're experimenting and they're learning how to fail and get back up and do it all over again with a grin. So it's good. It's good.
In just a few moments, we're going to take a look at some of your rehearsals, but let's talk about tickets and let's talk about show times so the people out in TV land can get an idea of when they can get tickets and when this thing is going to be on stage here at University High School.
Well, I keep talking with my hands. Okay.
You're an actor.
I am an actor. All right. Tickets go on sale September 12th, 13th, and 14th. They are $5 for students and $7 for adults. They can be purchased at the door. We're also going to try to sell them this Saturday, which is the 31st, at the at the football game, promoting with hopefully some characters in costume and maybe a few surprises there if we can manage.
Okay, shows are Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is that right?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, and so that's September the 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Yes, correct.
Okay, and all of the show times are at 7.
Yes, that is correct.
Very good. Talk about this set and having to get students. You have students working on this set.
Yes, I do. This set was a concept I had thought of from a show I saw at Baylor, actually, when I saw that in '08. They did it, and part of their set moved open and closed to reveal the dentist shop. Well, I wanted to be a little more creative than that and open up the full shop. So when you see it, the outside, you see the outside first, being the slums or the bad part of the city, and then you will open the shop up, and then you'll see the old part of the shop, showing that they're in a pretty bad place. So. But I wanted to spin, so it will spin on them and hopefully have a little more secrets enveloped with that.
And approximately how many students are involved in the total production, including set design, acting, singing, all of that?
I would say probably about, with crew, probably about 20, 25, 30. So we have a pretty big cast. It's a pretty good number. We have kids who are running ticket booth. We have kids painting. I've taught my stage manager how to stage manage for the first time, and so that's been fun. But yeah, I think about 25 or 30 students.
And do they have lines to memorize as well as song?
Oh yes, they have a lot of lines. We have lines and songs and puppetry. We're working on puppets, which that's been an experience in itself. Because working with puppets and having an outside voice that you hear, you have to learn how to react to that, and that's a lot of work. But our kids have been working hard on it, and they're acing it.
As we mentioned, of course, you guys started working on this during the summer because this is the earliest we've ever had a musical. It started with a January performance 2 years ago, then a December performance. Now we're moving up to mid-September. What's the deal?
We wanted to feature our students really early and give a chance for our audience to have something to do on the bye week of the football schedule. So rather than be home and bored, let's come to the musical and support University High School actors and musicians.
Let's do it. Are you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I have been waiting for this opportunity since I got hired at University High School. So I'm just ready for the house to be open and full.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations again and best wishes for the 12th, 13th, and 14th of September.
Thank you so much.
Okay, same question with Ms. Bridges. I didn't ask you this, but are you a little nervous?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I am a little bit nervous just because I'm used to playing the show myself, and by that I mean instrumentally. I've never ever done a show that didn't have live orchestra, and so we're using something different. It's new technology. It's called Orchestra, and I am playing the show through technology. And so yes, I'm a little bit nervous about that. It's a little bit, not what I'm used to, but it's going to be great. It sounds wonderful. It's been really easy to learn, and so we're ready to go.
Are the kids nervous, do you think?
I think a little bit, maybe, but we're trying to work through that, and a little bit of that nervousness can work to their advantage. So I think they're going to be great.
Certainly can, and once they get opening night under their belt, I think it'll be a breeze.
Oh yes, you're right. Thank you so much.
Okay, very much. Thank you very much, Pam Bridges and Glenn Price. And we're going to take a break from the interviews right now and take a look at a little bit of the rehearsal of Little Shop of Horrors here at University High School.
Still at Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's going beauty. And I dream of a place where we can be keep it neat and clean. In a pine saw scented air, somewhere that's green. Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, all about. Little shop of horrors, oh, 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 no. Little shop of horrors, watch them bump. Little shop of terror, watch them jump. Little shop of horrors, oh, 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 no.
I am joined now by two of the singer-actors at the University High School musical. This is Michael Mays and this is David Ibarra, and we're very pleased to be able to talk to them and ask them about the excitement of having a musical here at University High School after it being at 2 years at Waco High School. So you guys get to have it here this year. Talk a little bit about the excitement.
Very excited. Hopefully we put on a very good show and have people all in the, fill up the seats. And hopefully they want to come back for more because this is my first musical. So hopefully I give them what they come to see.
Talk a little bit about your background in singing. You've been probably singing for a long time because the other day I heard you sing the national anthem at Convocation.
Yes. I've been singing since I was 10, local churches, stuff like that. I've been in the choir since the 7th grade and pretty much been doing a lot of stuff like that. I tried out for a couple of shows and things like that. I've just been singing all my life. It's my passion.
Well, talk a little bit about Little Shop and some of the songs you're having to learn.
One of my favorite songs is Skid Row, which is just talking about what type of place we live in, tell them how grimy it is and everything like that. And I also sing a song called Somewhere That's Green, where it's just like a daydream of mine of what I want my life to be like and not what I'm living in. And so I don't know, it's really good. I like it.
Well, let's give the audience sort of a sneak peek of your character in this particular performance. Who are you?
I'm Audrey, and
Tell me about Audrey.
Audrey is a sweet and innocent person who is really, she's not dumb, but she's very naive, and she's in a very bad relationship, and suddenly this wonderful man comes along and sweeps her off her feet, and she finds herself and becomes this very encouraged woman.
Tell me a little bit about this wonderful man.
He's just really kind of shy and doesn't really show her his feelings quite until towards the end of the play. But when he finally does, he basically tells her that she's worth more, because in her mind, she's not. This is all she knows is the tasteless outfits and how she's been beaten. She feels like this is what she deserves, and he shows her better. So.
And I believe that character's name is Seymour?
Yes, Seymour Krelborn.
And Seymour is played by David Ibarra. And we're going to talk to Seymour, or David, right now. First of all, same question I asked her about the excitement of having the musical here at University High.
Well, it's sort of like Michael said. I mean, we've been up here for about 9-2 every morning since, about July. And, we really want to do a good show because we know we want to support university and show that we can do it instead of just Waco High. So, yeah, it's just good.
Yeah, a little bit of a challenge going on now because you guys get to have the musical. Talk a little bit about your character, Seymour. I believe we got a little sneak peek from Michael, but talk a little bit more about Seymour.
Well, I'm Seymour, and I'm just shy. I'm real nerdy, and I grow up with plants, and I'm sort of a green thumb kind of guy. Well, there's this woman, Audrey, that I secretly love, and I don't want to tell her. I stare from her, at her from afar, but, towards the end, I kind of tell her where it's like, I love her, and it's like, I can actually show her what she can be. So, yeah.
Okay, opening night, you come out. Hopefully you have a packed crowd here. Gonna have any jitters?
Well, I don't plan on it. I mean, we've been practicing long enough to know it, so I really don't think I will.
Have you ever been a part of a musical?
Actually, this is my first year in a musical, in any kind of acting, actually.
Really? Is it hard? Talk about, because you have to memorize lines and songs, and you just keep going. If you happen to forget something or forget a line or anything, you have to just keep going. The show goes on.
Well, I've been in choir for about 6, 7 years now, started in 5th grade. But studying music is actually a whole lot different from doing a musical. A musical is actually a whole lot harder. I mean, you have to have the mental stability to do it, or you'll hit a brick wall that hits you pretty hard. And it's not just with you, it's with all the cast members. So you actually have to leave yourself in there and go through it all the way if you start.
Are you looking forward to opening night?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Well, congratulations on being a part of this great musical.
Thank you.
And let's turn back one more time and talk to Michael, and I'll ask you the same question. I mean, you performed in front of a crowd just recently when you sang the national anthem in front of a whole lot of people. You've probably done that before. Do you anticipate any first night jitters?
Of course. I always get very nervous, knees buckle a little. But eventually, once the show, picks up the pace a little bit, I forget all about it, and it works out.
Great. Well, we look forward to seeing you on September the 12th, 13th, and 14th here at University High School, 7 o'clock each night.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing everybody.
Great. And get your tickets now for Little Shop of Horrors here at University High School. This is Dale Caffey reporting. I'm at University High School, where there are learners today, leaders tomorrow.